Today, I would like to share a little bit about who I am, not through my job title, not through my personal achievements, but through how I place myself in God's hands. If I say September 2001, what comes to your mind? For me, it was standing at Pudong Airport in Shanghai, holding a one-way ticket to Chicago. It was just 10 days after 9/11. The world was quiet. All the airports felt heavily with fears. Yes, I was about to leave my home, leave my parents, leave all the things I'm familiar to pursue my MBA degree in the United States. I'm the only child in my family, so you can imagine how worried my parents were. They kept asking me, "Do you really need to go now?" Honestly, I didn't know. I was afraid, but I boarded that plane. At that time, I even didn't know how to pray in the way as I do today. But I truly believed if I worked hard, if I stayed strong, everything would work out. Looking back, I see at that time, I was only relying on my own control. Long far before what I learned, what it meant to truly trust. That decision took me across the culture and continents. I was born and raised in Shanghai, but life brought me to the United States. Over the years, I learned how to live in both two countries, how to listen carefully, how to adapt, how to build a trust. While working in Wisconsin, I helped my company to build the first manufacturing plant outside the United States in China. It's not about factories and technology only. It's about communication, trust, and people relationship. My career continued to grow. Over the past 3 decades, I was transformed from a staff member to a team leader, eventually to a global executive in multinational companies. From outside, everything looked successful, and I thought I was totally in control. But the most important transformation in my life began later, after a moment that changed everything. 6 years ago, my husband got a very serious accident. At that time, all the things I trusted, my experience, my planning, my sense of control, felt very small. That season was painful and frightening. At the very beginning, it felt like loss. Later, it became learning. Over the years, it turned into something far more meaningful. During that difficult time, something unexpected happened. One of my husband's employees sent me a card. Inside was a cross necklace. She also invited me to a Christmas gathering. That night, when I listened to people share their stories, stories of fear, stories of loss, but also stories of faith and stories of hope, something touched me deeply. When I felt called, I raised my hands. I decided to place myself in God's hands. I shared my idea with my husband. He made the same decision. It's not because all the problems were solved. It's because we understand where we to place our trust. My husband's recovery and rehabilitation continue to improve. His doctor told us his process was the best among his 40 years medical practice. I'm sharing this not to boast about. This is just a very humble reminder of gratitude and grace. Looking back, what came out from that decision mattered far more the pain at that time. It taught me how to think. It taught me how to lead, and also taught me how to listen and speak. That's why I'm here at Toastmasters. Because I want to speak with clarity, with confidence, with purpose, and also use my voice to serve others. Once again, I place myself in God's hands. I want to, through this community, TGIF, to continue to improve and grow. If my story means anything, maybe it's this. I don't need to carry everything by myself. Learning how to place myself in God's hands make all the difference. It didn't remove all the challenges, but it gave me peace, strength, and a direction. And that journey from fear to trust is still unfolding. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster Carolyn.